In the heart of Eastern Europe, Ukraine finds itself at the epicenter of a geopolitical storm. The nation, known for its vibrant culture and rich history, is now more frequently associated with the clashes that have thrown it into the global spotlight. The year 2023 marked a significant chapter in the ongoing Ukraine saga, with events unfolding that would alter the course of its history. In January, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky addressed the U.S. Congress, a momentous occasion that hadn't been granted to a foreign wartime leader since the days of Winston Churchill. His plea for support was met with a substantial commitment from the U.S. Almost $100 billion have been allocated to Ukraine, a figure that has raised eyebrows and questions alike. It's a substantial investment, one that Congress has been asked to justify to the American people. After all, how is this expenditure advancing U.S. interests? Part of the answer lies in the Patriot air defense system and ammunition promised to Ukraine, but don't be fooled. This battery alone won't turn the tide for Ukraine's defense capabilities. In fact, only about $14 billion of the $47 billion in additional support will go towards new weapons. Ukrainian military leaders have outlined their minimum requirements for weaponry, setting their sights on a potential offensive in 2023. But the US and NATO tread a fine line, their primary objective being to avoid direct clashes with Russia. The question then becomes, what is the intended end state of this conflict? And what is the strategy for future support? With over $100 billion already spent on the war in Ukraine, these are questions that demand answers. So, we've seen a historic address to the US Congress by President Zelensky, a hefty financial commitment from the US, and strategic decisions to avoid escalating the conflict with Russia. The events of 2023 have added new layers to the complex Ukraine narrative. To summarize, the key points discussed today revolve around the substantial financial aid given to Ukraine, the strategic decisions made to avoid direct conflict with Russia, and the ongoing questions surrounding the intended outcome of this situation. As the world watches, the future of Ukraine hangs in the balance. Only time will reveal the next chapter in this geopolitical saga.